Boma menka was higher sempa 94.7 EKOSIISEN Jumedino ana edi ebrono. Kese build say ene u sidaya bomodiana pass as ya mansu bi eni ho na afi onu hwe wodansie no wasem enkama ho utua ohemu nchemu aduonu 50% no wi a na de aka no infie mako enum na odietua. That's after your construction. Kese build say build your house conveniently with us. Free one was 0543297333 0543297333. No timini won't edin kita. Una fe my life insurance company so koso kai say my way for and a simple life insurance aba on friend my life MTN momono or dial *165# now if you are register if you are there's a part of my life you are enjoying up to 16,600 package one casa and as a dofubi also updating at the same process *165# now for what means such a episode and also offer one customer service number now 0242439999 say enye my way. So Jitum said there's absolutely no way. Honorable EKOPOKU afedi mame emma aha na mendas is a short notice. Oji brese oni bitima bedisa enkomo. Na no da me host to the chief executive Cocoa Board one say bibi o kan bia ne dia dance say ampa challenges a challenge that we can overcome but the hard when can see pan say wa meto se na chi yesa inti taking off no na twitwi kakra Timi Busaze clearly Sikabia no Kratabia no idea dances about 2A and B. So why do you leave such conference for a year this current administration? I must say Jigase Kuku Jumano Omuguno.
O my name Dawasi say Omama Quenya about Fidicasi so. O my nano me meet chief executive officer Kokubo.
Okay.
Mitie no.
All right.
Yura Wahinidu. Near any nana or Marshall Bedroom. Also, I original minister.
Yeah.
Yen the pa. Now, or say 2016 year Kwaje was 1.8 billion. See the Betuku.
Exactly.
You lose election a Yifra Kunyan, so January 7, next can be now.
Biennial.
Inti Copebosia and Sana on the Betraso Atokuno. O mine is as a Yano crep. A Yano crep. Now, you could tell me where MPP budget. The bar Parliament 2017. Presented to Parliament on Thursday, 2nd March 2017 by Ken Ofori Atta, Minister for Finance. Number 7 already paragraph 359. Sabre already macho. No more dia kunyano busumi mienu. Ene bese na wotwe. Ena owura Ken Ofori Atta ba mra shebedwem. Now 1.8 billion na yeje 2016 2017 see adito koko no tie di oka ho paragraph 359 na etifo nyina antibi
loan syndication.
Yes,
for the 2016-2017 crop year an amount of $1.8 billion has been raised in the syndicated loan market. The loan is currently being used to fund the purchasing of the 2016-2017 cocoa, which is projected at a crop size of 850,000 tons.
Currently, let us say, as a time I already budget no.
No.
And now I'm going to cocoa. So, the chief executive Betano Kacho say, or I'm a to see the crowd. Now, on Mampenina was so be kind of crack Ghana for. Ono na Russian so for budget man the budget we bre ya omundia hin kind of crash
debut for the 2016-2017 crop year an amount of $1.8 billion has been raised in the syndicated loan market.
Yes,
the loan is currently being used. As of that time he was talking
March,
when they took over
March,
it was currently being used
to purchase cocoa in Ghana
for the 2016-2017 cocoa season, which is projected at a crop size of 850,000.
On 2016-17 season started 1st October, you are 2017 September, and I hand over on 7th January.
So where did the ministry get this record from?
Ministry,
because the chief executive is saying no, and this is what is captured.
That's why I make a choice. budget no and the credit the chief executive can credit na me some another evidence it now so we are Ghana ni na omampanyi the budget ba parliament na budget no be catch us bosia ya je no 2016 17 year fanto kokoo no say see make say no na miguso a me di to kokoo no na obi betra catch us say this can from buy ma metu si dia budget no no dia na abeje na di
e wa ban ngumanim
so dia na abeje waje
aban ngumam di meje di
excellent and that's why I make catch us say the chief executive can ha no per this statement in the budget no o man nya no correct so me bo aka kire me. Then again, young fans who are Ubisa no question be say, what is a NDC kono? Ye ja 28.9 million. Eye sika ye fanya kuya for insurance. And o kan say na she book so na ni account to bia mu.
Ye hu hwe.
Eni bia eno so nya no kre.
Kuya for insurance no.
Yes, eno so de o ka kire no enya no kre. Na o man ne amanyosem no nye de obeka ko ba bia se ye ya amanyosem na ye nya candidate to the people of Ghana na ye kan no kretchom na ye kire de ye nso ye ya ka ho a e ma omman ma nya fair idea of senior politicians ye susiti
mebo see a handy over
yes
notes
yes
a kire
de
bia obi a will take office bia
bia o se hu sa ni mani nyina nda meka cho say me a member of parliament. Ye the budget abetu manim. Some men share or mine sikasem said the city. O man panyina ba o man ye say bosia agye 1.8 billion see ade to kokoo no. E bia ka say si amede to kokoo no to so. So ka chem say skani ho a. Eno men fa nya asem ko man panyini budget say skani be ye dey e wo ho. Then number 2. O say obisan say NDC for say
that Equiafo insurance.
Yes. Omu Jessica say yemfanye Equiafo insurance no. And was says can who crata so now so na account to be emu. And I make catch us say me what evidence, textual evidence. They are true. A chere say and yet your kind no so enya no cre.
Really?
Na me te ote no free ma. Nya say make an ma ja me say ma won crata na wa already bi. Say the make an nya no cra. Na obi o tie bia so ehunu bi. The ekuta me say see eye we ekuta me. Eye report of the Auditor General on the public accounts of Ghana, public boards, corporations, and other statutory institutions for the period ended 31st December 2020. 2020, yeah. Now, if I saw already paragraph 1247. 1247. A trust Nesikano ho. Now, Auditor General no, I hear scanner kwano, Okobisa Coco Bodia, Yerabua Hedu, a down in Yefreno. Management response and also was here. So
1247 with a report of the Auditor General on the public accounts of Ghana, public boards, corporations, and other statutory institutions for the period ended 31 December 2020. Our further review of the amount ledgers disclosed that the board has set aside from profit a total of 28,898,676.88 in prior periods to meet the requirement of Section 26 of the PNDC Law 265. However, management has not invested the amount in any trust. A 7-year analysis of the funds set aside is detailed in Table 1322. This is the
table. Yes, it is come to.
So the money is there.
The money is there. So, and auditor say, omo investors can hear Coco board no respond way. Omo response started from paragraph
management's response.
1254, the last one, 1254.
The amount of 28,898,676.88 set aside as contributory insurance for the period 2013 to 2016. This is the Equiafo insurance we are talking about.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Has been included in total corporate investment. Total corporate investment.
We know.
But they said it doesn't. There's no money to be tracked. So total corporate investment. That much can go free.
The auditor actually.
But that's what I'm saying. That.
So what is it?
No, in the first place, the money is not there.
Auditor say ono ko hwe says can wo hu says can wo ho na omo investees can no inti ska obisa cocoa board for says can wo hene,
and their response is that they have rather invested that money. That money does not exist.
No, omo say omo invested their corporate investment on we dey really call and no more assure you say
in order to ensure transparency and fairness. It means the money that we have, we want fairness and transparency. In order to ensure transparency and fairness, management of Cocoa Board will ensure that a separate investment is made for the contributory insurance under a fund manager.
What you say? And the Auditor General say yes, says can we records say yate at the HON. At the end na we invest is can.
Oh, say the buyer prepare e mu beda HON.
Hana almost say oh, yeah near no say. Says can they fry a corporate investment. Na mo say buyer prepare ye na e mu beda HON ti no. You best separate no. I'm a fund manager. And so Otra Hana say, yeah, nya says kana or mine certainly something is wrong somewhere.
Maybe the records as well shows how.
No, Auditor General audit almost records.
So the records are from Cocoa Board.
From Cocoa Board. And almost respond.
So the chief executive cannot say idea about it.
No, because Obaho no ye
because to the best of his knowledge, there's nothing like that though.
Okay, near the match. Because Auditor General reported to us in Parliament, and you cannot deny
he dealt maybe with the you've been a figurehead before.
No, sir, auditor ba. That's a while to be crana. Unima, you bet me bisa. But so I can say me who work out the near account will make sure account or what. That's what I say.
Of course, that's the aspect okay. Never cut as
me once say OT office near the Sky corporate investment. Yeah, the investment or system now so we
when you're properly briefed and
another issue crowd. Then so you just can't wait for insurance. Says I must say on best separate no sure Auditor General.
What the fund manager better.
What the fund or the abeboy money. Any problem. Now my budget say next can be ho. Then again, my 2016-2017 Kokwaya 10 Ghana na that year no na 969,000 tons. 969,000 tons. Afi beyond say the practice has been say ye beti cocoa na just ye kwaje bosia. Any friends syndicated and near kwakwa banks bibra near kwaje. Na okwaje a odi cocoa no bi di agina mu. De oye ne say okwa buyers no ho meto cocoa no companies beto cocoa no. Na no ma sign agreement obeto say meto 1,000 tons. Meto 5,000 tons. Meto say no agree on the price. Now ma sign agreement. Now the agreement no akoye collateral our banks no. Na banks no their account will might raise our fund no their amount. Now 2016-2017 no kokwa ye de kwaje bosia 1.8 billion no. Ne dodo omo de amane be boy parliament eni sakata we yewura kenoforata na e de be parliament 9th November 2023 no ye kata ya omo de be parliament na tie kokwa ya collateralize ye de agiremu age bosia nyina from 2000 to 2001 ABC 2002-2023 ne dodo nyina ya list wa 2016-17 Ghana collateralized 644,350 tons. When you had the Bosnia 1.8 no, 969,000 na yenya no. Nyani nyina na ya ton. Bra ye hand over no. You had 644,350 na kwaje Bosnia.
Nti bi ho.
Nti yenya 969,000 no. Na kokwa aka akira yenya nton ya ombeti ye eyem faso ombesa ton anya ska no na no kwa 324,650 metric tons.
What? That means almost have a two somewhere jebi wo apart from Bosia makoje no ebi kai.
Yes, Bosia no okoje Bosia de abeto koko no
and no the 650 na koje ye.
Yeah, the 644,350 na koje ye. Na yi ano yenya 969.
So that difference, that difference between 644 and 9, mujato.
And yeah, the new government now bano.
Oh dear,
because they talk okoro kura nwe ni ehun to do. So what I say? Into inherited way 324,650 tons of cocoa. So we now inherit you know. Fanasa utoma local processes, which of course cannot be say do we now trauma process local process. Fanasa utoma Ghana for crowd for $1,000 per ton crowd, 324,650,000 millions.
Semper FM.
Oh my, no more millions. So how would you say Mama Tuska? How would you say that? Sanka Bosiana Yakoji Yano. See, Coquia de Beton, the idea of the moon, yes, output now, and Cabba to Cacassia. Because just and Casa Copesica baby, and now they are so waste why.
But this is a situation what 644 on a call. I might be a sack actually. I'm at the
Akachi and Wabatua, over tons of cocoa. And it is money because investment, yeah, you produce this quantity. So, how then would you say? Someone Metuska.
Wow.
Now, Omani, Unim, Adia, Cocoa Board, Yerabwa here to bow my ya. Ama Cocoa Gmana drink a sea pa and say, O mama office expenditure na ye kakla chain baby ya. Sika ye use no office no. A so chain baby ya. And that is the problem.
But that has been the process.
It has never been.
That is what we are used to. That's the status quo.
And yes,
administrative issues, administrative purposes, administrative expenditures.
And no, you're problematic. So here the whole cocoa board arrangement now. Obi a queerful the woman who are doing the cocoa. And I buy per se a queerful in your home for so no mines in your home for so. And to set up a board. No more you say queerful bet me a dear cocoa ni ye. Na yenya dodo na queerful in your home for so. Na yen sisi woman so. Na yenya price is stable amobia na o minus when your home for so. And so how come say office na ye create abo akuafo no ono wo fiscal no more e chen akuafo no
so ka so fiscal more e de enko an fiscal no internet de be more than e ye akuafo no
and only question say what say me no nyina ehwem because 2016 total amount you use no office expenditure was 364 million Ghana cedis
2016
364 million Ghana cedis. What do you upper craft and 500 million Ghana cedis? When you say 2020 office administrative expenses on Kwano 1.7 billion.
I'm breaking it down my ati once na.
And you be break actually.
But that's why there's a challenge with a committee and most more because so some be break actually. Maybe a comparison. Now during a regime, office expenditure. Your father said they were 400-500 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Now within that space, in the office expenditure, a BF really call 101 point something billion. So if you tell me, say, you need breakdown of that figure and more,
who's your system no? Yes, system no. And your Auditor General and what you saw audit accounts. Now or the report now by Parliament. And yes, Parliament will be a expenditure office, maybe now Parliament.
But that's the danger because right now, if you say, Anna Sikano, administrative cost, administrative cost, what went into the administrative cost? We should be interested.
Me say, okay, say, so 2018 budget debate now. 2018 budget debate now. Budget report say cocoa price in the world, where market price no. Reduced by 30%. Enti, omo de ba say cocoa price na reduced by 30% no. The who yan say, on say Ghana han ye tua kwafo no ka mienu. Ye tua omo ka in kind. Ye bi ma omo fertilizer. Ye bi ma omo chemicals on begu emfuo no so. Ye bi ma omo services bebre ban de boa kwaf dwan say ba kwa de dwan be dey e be koso. E bi kura na ye de ye cocoa kwafo kwan no, cocoa rose. Enti sa wo de ni nyina aka ho a not just say when you tria and farm phone direct indirect payment to the farmers. And some will be tria cash as well, man. Cocoa na day a born. Until black cocoa born so take 30% no. Sa in kind payment no. The editor fertilizer. That's what the film cocoa banatis to film. The idea acquire chemicals and microphone not to film. The idea cocoa was not to film. I feel back office expenditure no. Na ejia peja. In the 2018 budget debate, Me raise all these issues up a video now. You will get it. It raise issues there. Why say? Must say where market price are follow.
I'm a cocoa for
I'm a for the end year.
Yeah,
and Untiman to cocoa boom. Na office expenditure and the more pejano. And Tinyami one saw Auditor General report to say 2020 office expenditure now could do 1.7 billion. 2021 it do 2.5 billion Ghana cedis. Meanwhile 2021 no, the whole Ministry of Agriculture on budget are buying mom now 1.1 billion.
But the Auditor General's report, why would they break down of the office expenditure?
But that
would be very unfair. Because then how do we regulate or control the office? Which I do not make my baby. She can't be a contractor, and only a contract be a universal, and only a to an amobia and universal. Because office expenditure 1.7 billion, a jumbo 2.something billion.
Yes,
that's not fair. So the Auditor General should also help us because clearly there's an established fact to say she can acostro honor.
Yes,
she can acostro honor. A dear potting, Ben, and it says, can yeah, I'm not going to something. Okay. Maybe that the conversation we should follow up.
We should follow up on that. I agree with you. Yeah. I agree with you. On my thing. I feel answer me better in answer. Me say ohwe cocoa roast no. On say ehun asema papa.
But cocoa roast no one report ni bi.
Me kuta report ni bi wa.
Bulky report no.
Enya no kra dia he no. Dia report dia omo ye wo.
Omo hold all cocoa roast no.
Say me nya sa report na no kra dia me mfa pese obeko we na kitwa we ni hia me.
Okay, what has happened?
Kitwa we ye. Auditor General. Na oyesa report was a performance audit report of the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa roast. Auditor General say cocoa roast or coffee, not the one man ya be boy. Amane the buy and say cocoa roast ye chima hudo mi no. A cocoa roast improvement program, an answer project. First one no, started 2015 under John Dramani Mahama. Now I say under Yewra John Dramani Mahama no, ya wodo roast. Na ne dodo eye 2,923 kilometers. Ye de ma contractors makumaku 234. Na sika daso no eye 5.2 billion. Ubekaya Ebra MPP wene abana nom say ya awodo cocoa roast a eni kwase ya awodo. Adenti ne yatimi ama cocoa roast nko ama ne boye 5.2 billion. Omahine wuti
meti
5.2 billion no. Or see a budget and here when you 1.9 billion.
So why that awarding over
hand 3 point something? No more free in the when tea and omote committee. Some call audit cocoa roast no. Ubekaya. And my year press conference sa auditing no more yen who say infrastructure be anya day any so. And no more freezy cocoa roast construction will be anya juma. Now be auditing and say ya bokro no bi oma ye ho adwuma. And almost stop cocoa. One hour road maybe no. Who the certificate qua? Almost see yentia ya de a tabuato so. Or my penisa yan few months. A bay issue of Ghana Henina send this for our do cocoa per 5.2 billion. Or mine 5.2 billion. Now your project I run for 5 years. And the season beyond your koji cocoa. Scanner bay cocoa no near Ponica at the aquaco trebi.
That was it, and I want to finish.
That was it. In fact, Auditor General auditor report to her. Or 2 years, no 2015, 2016, any 2016-17, syndication na de buy no. Yet me set aside 1.9 billion
purposely for the roads.
But roads are now awarded no under the period no. Na 5.2. It's na SS wo hwa na hu sika ni ho at once. And now the tuya. Way and then before the NDC attempt say ya nya de ya say cocoa sector. Adenti ni ama cocoa contract ama abroso. Now the omunye sa
de mun tuya sika no at once o. Say them stretching over a period. It clearly say 5 billion kwana first one buy 1.2 billion almost 1.8 billion.
That's right.
Our hope is that another year another year
near the talk of 5 years baby. It's a year no. And almost say anye ni. In fact, at some point Gromo debate say enye your call mandate no your cocoa board call mandate ne say about rules. And they are straight into doing things that enye important for cocoa board to do. And then nonti cocoa rules be ye and ye jai edikogu hono. Almost I can say NDC person sako rules so edi menye di maso sourcing. Ye peso sourcing do obeka Nanado nankasa or condemn Sadia and so sourcing.
Yes, so.
And can any restricted tendering. Wabra moya competitive tendering and Kabuan Beba form no ma fro binam the man and boka kraka or no nanado the onya Sadian. In fact, the state of the nation and the maiden one, the first one, so sourcing or condemn crase and the present mama near so sourcing yani papa. Now, Auditor General so ko rules for moye no. O mine paragraph 7. Ebe so kan sana me do concept ni mu pa paragraph 7 no. Ti de Auditor General try.
So, performance audit report of the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa roads, Republic of Ghana. Paragraph 7. Cocoa board's use of single source procurement and restricted tendering led to high cost for some of the roads contracted. The majority, 87% of contracts for CRIP2 were awarded through single source procurement and restricted tendering, resulting in higher costs compared to contracts awarded through competitive bidding. The reasons provided by Cocoa Board for using this procurement method did not align with the requirements of the public procurement. But that's what the president said that he was going to fight because
yes. Yes.
But the report is testifying to that. Say, out of the 87% of rules,
no, I say, Cocoa Rose on yen under Crip 2. If you 2020, no, Cocoa Rose on my yen, my contract, Makumaku 266, 87% a year so source and any restricted tendering.
And those costs, as compared to those through competitive, no, a difference is a big.
Mami show difference, no. Mami show difference now. Who the akoso? Me show difference now. Wa who? Nya wan ka say Eric ne betra ha kan ye. A report na ka. Ama ni difference ni. Difference ni. We ye akontomra SCSO and others phase 1. So a Western North. We know a national competitive tendering. Na 9.7 kilometers. Total contract mean 10.4 million. 1 kilometer be another boy 1 million.
Okay.
1 million.
Na so source in front.
So source in ini. Ba kunye. We ame huni oye Bewu Akrom Junction Misiba Western North. So sourcing 9.8 kilometers. Total contract near 25.9 million. Kilometer be 2.6 million. Onyante kra wo de we kakra no woye hwe ha asin for sudunkwa Cocoa Station Central Region restricted tendering when kwa na momfama no restricted tendering na 6 kilometers. Total contract near 24.4 million. 1 kilometer bia was 4 million Ghana cedis. What's I?
Is Cocoa Board privy to this?
On your previous say, I call the tina more respond. No response you know. Ya call the tina. Hwe ha. Hwe roadway. Wase Kropon Adansi phase 1 Western Region. National competitive tendering 6 kilometers. Na 9.1 million. 1 kilometer bia auditor say the man 1.5 million competitive tendering. No abaha tie nyamesem Kwame Mensah and others phase 2 Western Region. So sourcing 7 kilometers. Total contracts 500,000. 1 kilometer bia cost so 4.5 million.
But they've justified with their response. What are the reasons?
Response
from Cocoa Board. I'm responsible on the man. Yeah, we need to know. You need to be fair. Once you state this, there should be a response from Cocoa Board challenging whether those figures.
Challenge. Cocoa Board indicated.
Cocoa Board indicated in its request to be approval of single source and restricted that the works on the cocoa roads were urgent. That the contractors selected were in proximity to the project location.
Oh my, anyone koye. Anyone koye. Enti uji dipa say under nado. Sadi we bakoso.
Hold on, meba. And this is a very you see. Cocoa Board indicated in its request to PPAU that the works were urgent, but did not indicate the conditions necessitating the urgency. That's why I have an interest. I'm passing source agency. At least we should be in the known. Say, Sena, ye require a free cocoa for we hold a best corner. Ye said na AC and no man be brave and now see temper. What so? When you see the mass abu is you and Tian Terminal. I won't report him. You can't say your agent, you say anything to your man. You say your coffee contract on the Benho 1 kilometer beyond 4.5 million Ghana cedis. Even the rules were delayed. Some were not done. Anyway, so it defeats the purpose of agency. What I say? I know. Auditor General can say, "Sir, agency no kwano can say nipano ebe hunting your friend and the man and no and satisfy the legal requirement under the act." No. What's he say? O mind we kakra bi na mbiacho we ahoyo. Say unim. Unim say ombaso no 2020 now say. Let's no unim. Maybe I am happy now we are dealing our matters bit say yes, the next time now Ghana amemu fufu bi beba na say bi beto aso no. Yes. Ye be who say we need to help us. Yes. If people are not held responsible on some of these matters, because I don't know what can young quality can ye dabi where ye ekuafo a omate abre ananti vidam Anna, so it has no party coloration. Yes. That's number one. Yes. Number two, it has to be a national cause. Say, you catch there, say, baby, I question say, Auditor General, if you mind, if you want the abano, obviously me too, and I'm because not here because one so come as a APC Nicode, I free NS chemist now command in Tema, a commerce and the Tibiano, and your papa. I think commerce and Tibiano, what become we actually, your Koya commerce and the APC now, and NS chemist as well. Seven for NS chemist for one contract and one. So, how do you allow this space to go? Because the report says that even with the explanation that you gave us about the agency, which is contrary to the act, still, wait, and an bonus or pay Jack a more than 3 times. Now, and young one say, and this year, what do cocoa rose 5.2 billion. Nanunti Yati committees and co-audit. Now, once what I do 13 billion. Huh? Into clip 2. MPP the anom started 2020 no. Oma wodi cocoa rose on contract 13 billion. Sa 13 billion no and ya peja ne bo no 87% is so sourcing any restricted tendering. And ya peja ne bo no and ya balloon bo na fe omo ya certificate ba omo ntimi ntua. Enti certificate no so da ho e ma 90 days twam e wo se utua interest wo ho. Enti interest on delay payment e be ka ho no. Na cocoa rose on bill no edu 21 billion. You see, this is a very, very serious matter. In fact, we know when the seriousness of if we no cry serious, yeah, then we are headed towards doom. Honestly speaking, because say a kase as the who here I will Ghana memuma. Let's say a di here kasa. Yes. No, the tosubium a chesa sadi here no. A brea a daso di and a tiawan say call Harris. You say a here. Na ye when you know Harriso addis here addis no na entimia memudia. I don't think that this is something that we should just gloss over. I'm honestly telling you. No crap na okam. No crap na okam. Na unim mamenka say we na tieri. Who say NDC 2 years now it started 2015 2016 no. I see a cocoa rules no. Ya wodu cocoa rules na 5.2 billion no. 2015 2016 2016 2017 Auditor General say ye Jessica eye 1.94 billion say ye the yes our rules no ye the triaka enti ye 5.2 billion no emu 194 billion there ye making available now almost so the same 2 years no 2020 no msate ye oma wodu rules nko 4,131 kilometers 4,131 kilometers. On the contractors, Makumaku 266 at a cost of 13 billion. 13 billion in 2 years.
2020 2021 2021 2022 omo diska omo itu aka ne 856 million. Mami mi ho na wa aka na em say onyini.
Then how are we managing this country?
No, me pesa wa aka na say nya EKOSIISEN and de ne pe ekwa de ba ha, but it is rather the Auditor General and all report we ama obi owo oman mu bia no.
It is a complete report because they're giving their response.
Yes. There could be a ehunu bi. Amani enioma no nkoye.
34 minutes after 4. A higher Sempa 94.7. EKOSIISEN Jumedi Nagusuti. My mouth, some quick reminders. I'll come back to the Myam for Eric OPOKU. Kingdom Home Estate. Cow say for your quality modern house, no, as well called the Kingdom for Chakwa na no mudi eyenkita. Open a very serene atmosphere. Na wasenya security service guaranteed CCTV available kania ni nsuo wasem de enkakra akwan yatum kama Kingdom Home Estate were bri and a couple cropon so we are surrounded with lively tourist sites which is Bri Botanical Gardens, Boti Falls, Safari Valley Resort and a one-star bank Tetekwashi Hospital no bio one star so bri any pediatrics so on etuntom open on the Kingdom Home Estate for Kasa 055 9761 144 055 9761 144 one ewo USA, Canada, Anna, UK ne say open on the Kingdom for sitting kita WhatsApp number ne 055 5612 055 5612 611 na afewa team ni one edinkita Kingdom Home Estate airbow am wetimenya baby partner bibia beko totin ede amount. Afema menka say Asanska University College of Design and Technology say entity no guso a EKOSIISEN say degree or say diploma say certificate to unya entity of fashion design technology and which product design and entrepreneurship and afi digital media and communication design unya sa entity we nyina na afi wetimi dia bo wankasa obra won say won entity no crowd practical aspect no more because boa masa skill na umpese unya no wetimi aben pa ewompa admissions for 2024 still is in progress. July 7 make July 2024 admissions are still in progress so upese utimi pa measure friend Asanska University College University College of Design and Technology for 0540 124400 0540 and I say aucdt.edu.gh/admissions. Now what team Asanska for Dinkitam. Asanska University College of Design and Technology, design and build a nation. Syntax tank, essay a tank, a whole dobe brain naba. Nemum dear ewa hoden dear eche dear very tough papa na yesa mo akwanya ma okakala open and as a layer open because your layers out to be in a layer no your double your triple and your quadruple and so one city dear wo open na syntax for the amount afi kala so open or more the amount one war over 300 agents ewo maimu baby so person order tank ibiamche syntax tank ye tank biana tank syntax tank and down so fresh number 0244 335 168 0244 335 168 and I say on social media handles na as syntax Ghana or shop online and so www.syntaxgh.com not what you know editing it out. Some of your messages about my main king kind quickly if I'm enough remember back to a studio na me name for Eric OPOKU and me din kita ho one say Ku Al Hassan say your party sympathizers will remain in your poverty. The man is speaking with fact. You are there fighting on Facebook. What type of people are you? And this one says that Omar in the community says, could you ask how much liquidity did they leave? And Thomas say, how much have you left to? Okay, so those the back and forth, no, and idea boy on this matter. For us to get fair idea, you should get NDC and MPP. In fact, that is why the truth is that Honorable Ekopoku na kono kwano wakana nkomo nyina bi onye na adwene say or bahar say, but the Kokobo chief executive threw it at him say obepese obeba na on any meaning na beto medin komo. So the Kokobo chief executive wanya the deal and Ekopoku wanya the deal. So next week, after listening to the two of them, no, yetie last week Kokobo chief executive yetie Honorable Ekopoku this day. Now next week onyame ya adoma, then the two of them then we try to question. Then I didn't you explain why this is my Auditor General's report. I'm sure that will help us. It's Eric Sana Adiana Etie Timase say the idea Asunafo South Pillar of Grace. Thank you so much. We are Sam Edward Nadiaba and Ben Pepem say could you ask him how much liquidity did they leave at Cocoa Board when they were leaving office 2017 January 6? And it's important. Honorable Ekopoku, you don't laugh over this one. Very, very important question. And then why I said the man came to sit in front of you and he couldn't. I asked all these questions. Those questions are the reasons why Honorable Ekopoku's challenge, you know. So Aliu Sisi Gunim Pacho Sana Humanity. Those questions that Miss Bibu sign on us no. Anna Ekopokuso, the young force Abba, on also name AD in Kita. The source of information I had mine and I call any era Ekopoku. In fact, the Majina so Bidibusa Cocoa Board a papa questions. No, these are the full prints now. They Abraham say okay, so that's it, Bernard. That's it. These are the sources of information. We've spoken and we've told you about all our sources, the budget statement, and then the Auditor General's report. This is what we are discussing. It's not Ubina about this thing. And this one says that my guy, the man is holding a report about his information. However, to his but this government is full of corrupt, bro. Get it clear. I say this. Okay, so you are an MPP person, but the man is holding a document that you think is the truth, and you're saying your government is corrupt. Okay, big ups, Dr. Ekopoku. Are you now a doctor?
Yes. Yeah, I'm an honorary doctorate degree.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So it's still the pluses for you. Let the man from NDC and MPP be in the. Oh, people are calling for that. The man himself called. Though.
Ever ready.
People are calling for that.
Now you're sure about that.
Of course, as a sober.
Okay.
It will be good for all of us.
Okay.
Not necessarily the MPP or NDC.
Okay.
For all of us to know, say unya kwenya etna biabi etisana. The unim yina to uphold the truth and nothing else. So I don't think that we are out of a.
Okay.
Gabriel Otense, wicked and corrupt leaders, both MPP and NDC. How can Ghana develop? It's difficult to get all this job, water, light, roads, health, and all those things, but we don't have a good leaders. And Amana to shadow, please try and the man from MPP and NDC so that. Okay, I think that is what everybody is calling for. I have to stop the message there. It should be the two of you in the studio. And finally, Mensa Majid say, Ofi Bechem Toronto, Honorable Ekopoku is a great politician in Ghana. He always speaks to the facts and figures. The good people of Asunafo South will forever vote massively for him and JDM. Regards to Honorable Charles Akwesi. And Padmo say no amount of words from Honorable Ekopoku can change the minds of Ghanaians. Honorable Ekopoku can't stand in front of the CEO of Cocoa Board. He has never said so. The CEO has called for this conversation as a matter of urgency. So what he has done this afternoon, he said, based on the questions I asked and the responses the chief executive gave, on also our contrary opinion to what, and he's backed whatever he said here with our public documents. This is the Auditor General's report, and this is the budget statement. In fact, the other person we say also, the Abasubodian is not what I need. I don't need to be reading. I don't need to be so. Kasim Nila, I don't really need to be reading more about. Let us also for ask Tibuachi Lincoln, me baby, let's amend our constitution to make honorable. Hey. Behu ejiwele behu timaka back in carries about your book amend the constitution the book I see. So that's it. Yeah, Bekoyan common so but some few other text messages. While we say Mami and Ken for Lamte Ken Rashid say, I want you please beware of Eric Opoku. Okay, so that's it. Nana Ponsa Bidiako. Okay, Nana Ponsa Bidiako say, I've been waiting for this opportunity. Kindly ask Honorable Eric Opoku to answer these questions for me.
Okay.
In the 24-hour economy policy, we are told the companies that will enroll onto the policy will be given meters that read low tariff. So if the companies using heavy-duty equipment that consume more power are made to pay on low tariff, who will pay the extra power used? Maybe personally, I'll ask him. The pluses for this one is not it. EKOSIISEN, Honorable Asifua.
Yeah.
Today in the United States of America, over 37 million people are classified as people living in poverty.
Okay.
Across the globe, there are many people living in poverty. Same applies to Ghana, but Ghana has a far better story because Ghana has reduced poverty by about 40% in 2024 as compared to the 2020 figures. Respectfully, let us speak to the numbers truthfully. Honorable Eko Asifua and also Diaba Mensa Majid also say Honorable Eric Opoku is a great politician in Ghana. He always speaks to the fact. And also the Abadono. And then let me just finish up with one or two. Our colleagues in Parliament are really listening to you. Really listening to you. Okay. So my colleague Akwasinsya, and so I'll finish him with some important information I'll ask you on that matter, on the cocoa roads.
Okay.
So he's finished me with some questions, but he concentrate your baby and
okay.
Maybe I will be
okay.
Then we can have a conversation. So back to our conversation. So
on my name, because was the politics are did trauma men can be statement be a making be a me fa ban yakrata e de ye ho adanse on sa asem bia maka na ha bia no me kire ba bi free hwe cocoa rose omo award ye no a make us o man fa 2 years on the 856.6 million the two actually normal award cocoa rose to the tune of 13 billion. My mom is in the kind paragraph 39 of the Auditor General's report. And
they say the same will be now. Will be now. The way I know, and I'm impaired because maybe will be.
The dear person can't where book will be able to book.
It will be free, maybe. Okay. But yes, so again, because of a change, people were questioning the source, and I have to put it out. Performance audit report of the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa roads 39. Failure to prioritize the roads led to cocoa to prioritize the road led to Cocoa Board implementing more projects than its budget could support. For CREP 1,
NDC
Cocoa Board awarded 234 road contracts valued at 5.2 billion Ghana cedi, which was 263% of or 3.67 times the 1.94 billion it had budgeted for. That's the NDC.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but 2 years no. Can you set aside 1.9 billion?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so for CREP 2, Cocoa Board awarded 266 contracts valued at 13 billion.
13 billion. Omo say 5.2 na award no enye ya say Cocoa Board ni ade no. Omo award 13 billion. O that was so. Nyama na make. So out of the 266 contracts, 246 contracts valued at 7.63 billion were to be implemented from 2020 to 2022. But you said 5 billion and there are challenges with this. Yes.
Okay. Cocoa Board's allocated budget for these 264 contracts for the period 2020-2021 and 2021-2022 was 856.6 million.
Sika umtrato 2 years no. 856.6 million. This is what the Auditor General is saying. And was some evidence. Sika ni na was listed ho.
And this implies that Cocoa Board will require 887%.
887%.
Or 8.9 as against your 3.6.
What I say? You see the problem? You see the problem? Now, my name, say, you can say, Obi can say, Sikap sign a Cocoa Board DJ.
Debbie.
Who was a one?
We need to be careful. Cocoa Board was unable to pay for work done within the time stated in the contract. We denied contractors funds. We needed to continue with the work and prolong projects beyond their contract duration.
And no make a choice, and most hand the casa buy. Now, my men's council will crank on the air wife you on a day, Bishop was handy as a number. So 13 billion on one word on the contract. No, Cocoa Rose will more done in dollars.
In dollars.
In dollars, yet again, a Cocoa Board award contract in dollars. And the exchange rate no cost no. Not a balloon. Men are making a book. Yaboka Kakauzi and one tis a bra. Yako IMF no can say Cocoa Board canning now. Cocoa Rose near the Yavanko Kayakan on yes.
Why do you give contracts in dollars when you know that I see this strength all the time there? I was also saying
it's wrong, but they did it. It's wrong. It's good so the chief executive bar. And remember opportunity, my dear, person can make me in his presence. Now what to call you now? Sorry. Oh my, I'm call for frozen out time, Lusa. Me call for the American piano. Be some evidence, na me fakata from mom. Net your phone in there say, I speak to facts. Yeah. 2016-17 no. Oman no wa hana ya de ba say ye free fertilization. Yes, started 2015 no. Ya top fertilizer no. Ya de make your phone free. Anameba.
Okay, so me catch you say colleagues ate you.
Yes,
if you care to know.
Obia otie bia menim so me colleagues ate.
You.
Na say the question om dey ba nyina wo so we mama yi ano amo. Anameba.
Because this is one thing Dr. Kinsley Nyakodiaba and I knew say but once Doctor, and maybe come again. Once there were responses from Cocoa Board, it makes me feel say it's settled. Because you have the opportunity to say a yes or a no, or this one, I agree or disagree. But all your responses now, an admission of wrongdoing and then we improve it at a later date. So I'm making care, Professor.
Okay.
Eric OPOKU is intelligent, and when it comes to agricultural issues, he's great. But he also knows that the Auditor General's report raises infractions. And some of those infractions are addressed over time through recoveries. The budget statement stated intentions and not actuals. So what is budgeted for might not have been actualized. We need to be clear about this, which is why there should be a meeting between himself and the Cocoa Board chief. This meeting, you see, it's very, very, very important. You know, because auditor, the man may relaxing because once you give a response to it, it just say you are aligned to whatever you are being accused of. Say one to me, again, two infractions, no whatever. Over time, maybe also correction to me.
But say infractions, no, yeah, recoveries, yeah, corrected. Many doctor, yeah, but infractions, no, and yeah, can once them. Auditor General say. Cocoa Rose now with the mine 13 billion. Usika order to Hosaudi Triano was 856.6 million. Nesanti, omu resist with an won't mean tria. Ama I de cacasia at their breadboard. No. Ama a human also yantimia day, and we say no, their recoveries in here with and then we read it from budget no your actual budget no figures now, estimates now, and your projections. But emphatic statement say, my baba to sika say wo me di to Cocoa no and no say wa atwa na wo ho no ana. I mean doctor knows this. He knows and understands.
But he admits that you are intelligent.
Yes, me very respecting but
or a sharp guy.
Yes, but we say no. Ono anso nim say the make can ha nyina no kama say bi anim. In fact so will be o ma officer or doubt wa o raise na men clear wa. Now, on my name, you proceed no time. So, I'm saying, my real man come as a 2016 2015, 2016,
Yeah.
NDC introduced policy be free fertilization. Your top fertilizer na dey make your free.
It was not free. Say cocoa kuafo ya sika na money sika.
Na free education ya obi sika dey.
Yeah. So if this is the response you want to give me the oh, wait. Who Bobby still knows how to put some questions?
Say, who say, if you are there, and we are physically there. That kind of way, physically
No problem. So let's proceed.
Now, hey, fertilizer na turn 2015, 2016, and your son Toby 2016, 2017, and your demand we are funding go more full so. Assisted by ya, you better improve fertility of the soil. Now you high yield. Aso amaye.
But that high yield, no.
Oh, but you mean you? And you fertilizer not for sale, not for sale. You lose your nana MPP about your say autumn.
Or my half price, eh? This will be any.
Half price. If you are for now 21 money go hop roy.
That not for sale.
Yes, maybe pro me press our as a can say we say. Makonu baby could be gu pro and several other
they came to deny that it was for a private company also.
And you know correct.
But we agree that they admitted that they are not for sale because of they should the people were meeting them halfway. I think I've forgotten the price.
80 Ghana cedis.
Yeah. 58 or something.
Yeah. And no fertilizer no. Be good them office ni na proy. Ne bono na ye 23.9 million Ghana cedis.
Their pro
no 23.9 million Ghana cedis. E pro ye no hwe de omo ye and na cocoa board for no ko hia ye. Omo ye meeting no 30th Tuesday 30th October and na 2nd November 2018. Note the dates. Tuesday 30th October and 2nd November 2018.
October, November.
Yes. And I'm say, you know na apro no. E ho kan hye nkrata anim say, e no we say apro nti yenyim free nkrata anim so that e be disappear one nkrata.
But how is that possible? We've seen it. We know. Say I say.
And I'm writing off.
Such huge amount.
Yes.
As a result of somebody's negligence and
yes, no, I'm writing off. I'm writing off no Auditor General acquire audit. And I say to me ben amowo somebody here write off because under the law no I was call parliament
to seek for that
for approval and sign what have be twem every nkonta mu
exactly
omo anu ye Auditor General's report omo hene and also ahia chief because say Eric e dey oboa wa age kan hwe paragraph 1279 no account response also 1284.
Okay. Oh, so this one Ombeka said there was not like anything expired. It's not the case. Write-off of expired. It means that it was really
yes,
Ghana.
Expired. I mean,
Write-off of expired chemicals and fertilizers without parliamentary approval. 24 million Ghana cedi. Section 5.3 of the Public Financial Management Act 2016 Act 921 states that the minister shall seek the approval of Parliament to write off a loss of or a deficiency in public funds or public resources. 128 Management's response. Management of Cocoa Board will bring to the attention of the Board of Directors and liaise with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture for upward submission to but everything they do, they tell us that they don't know, but moving forward, no, they will align or they will change. How is that possible?
Paragraph we crowd can who date no we meeting ni nyina e dey write it off no and na omo catch Auditor General say your management ya be board na mane na fe ya hunu Minister for Agriculture na we no dey call Parliament no akwaje retrospective majority or they are retrospective approval.
We have to end this in
say 24 billion we say fertilizer ko pro cocoa na say and at least your cocoa production no be dey e be cost roka.
Well, make yourself available. See, I didn't interview anybody but 2 questions.
Da no ma. Oma chief executive kan say na me nyan kan no ba bia. Oma ne kan 600 million.
Yeah, hold on,
pollination.
Exactly. These are the 2 things I wanted to wrap up with.
Yes.
And once you have that topic, then you can questions in mind. Then you can.
Asam class ho.
Same be no people. Baby, I can train. Or no about transia. Nyoma mi no am here me.
Say catch us say. Sabre e wo mi. On said and say my head new cocoa board hoka.
Yes.
Un ma de Corinthia.
Debbie.
Last year omo call international market so omo ko pe bosia beto cocoa no mo bre. Instead of 1.5 no omo nya 800 million no.
Some of these conversations.
For the first time no interest in come na 8%. 8%. What 2016 year loan idea was 1.5%, up to 2%. Now 8%.
We've not gone beyond 2% as in your time before.
Yeah,
because always I remember I said 1.6,
5. But yeah, almost 8%. And 1.5 billion also yeah. And he says here now, omoba out to kasa nyina no. Na me minim what they want to achieve. Except that some of the issues no how the Babon you can sit down. You must come out to defend. Because be am pese cocoa board begu at least ye yan kakra kana mo kwa. You be any ye. So what I say? Enti o man ni ma bi wo ho mo a. Wo de yen call pollination me say o ka pollination ma cocoa so ma cocoa.
Na mo and or the food any be church wasa. Yeah, because you knew that some of your cocoa in your na ejine mo ache. Na mo ni. But 1 2 1 more. You were only providing seedlings over thousands of seedlings.
No, mine, you providing seedlings. You did your cocoa, no? You did your cocoa.
But when you've not solved the problem,
I did a problem.
You did not teach you so.
Mine, only bra, so you should cocoa bagana. Omo pension one a bana. A bagana on your Africa. And only how many years you are? As far back as 1935, that's all you should cocoa Ghana. When you said 40 something, Ghana, the world leading producer of cocoa in the world. And sana Cote d'Ivoire be take over. If you produce cocoa in there. So what I say? In kum cocoa is a basu ne ana kum cocoa nya sanity. It take you some time. In fact, one more crowd you okay, we dey cocoa output a trend. Ye handy cocoa amount na ya ti cocoa 969.
Maybe agency.
Na swollen shoot no me ba. Na swollen shoot no me wa. Say swollen shoot no. Engineer dey at 969. Na swollen shoot no ho.
Na je baby agenya 450 nye papa.
Me ba. Anya hokra na ba. Ye de man no. Ye de man no. And almost so am the pollination ba.
Exactly.
Na pollination be increase cocoa production.
Be mana wa baby.
Na yanya bebre. In fact, we read paragraph 413 of 2018 budget. Or say you introduce artificial pollination now, you be increase cocoa production from 450 kilograms per hectare to 1,300 kilograms per hectare. No more expected increase of 188%. So what I say, you introduce pollination from 969,000 metric tons. The following year, you buy 906,000, and you sign recruit to 30,000 youth. Someone yan sign artificial hand pollination ni bio. And no more yeah. The following year, you reduce by 811,000. And you sign recruit to 30,000. When you hand pollination, and hand pollination. The following year, you reduce 755,000.
As of this time, there are not illegalities in terms of mining. Affecting
cocoa. Mining no about Ghana no.
Oh, no.
Mining by Ghana no.
But why do you underestimate what?
No, me just say mining no. Sa illegal mining no e bagana nra.
But look at now the interest.
Exactly. Good. Exactly. And also quite a problem. Why na na ayekese? Who has the responsibility to control it? Why? And also open box bi a me de no so asamba wonya comfortable. But mine unim say sa no kra no mo ka no. Unim say farmers ni bitimi de omo pe de omo cocoa no ma say gina ma miska kra na tu galam say unim say because nyamfa so papa bi am fi cocoa ni. That is one of the reasons. And for so I was say kuafo no nya no omo nya. No mine unim ya ka cocoa board ni ade asana manfo ka bia. Me hwe omo ni na me ya worried. Hwe sa board na ya tete authorities ni ade no. Said ye person omo adwuma ni ye no manfo di ye nti no. Ghana ha ye tu omo ka chen omo mpanyini. Cocoa board si o ye ntua ka chen omo mpanyini.
Bebre.
So for all these years, you try kakakasa wa bokasa no wani je ho. Every year bokasa no wani je ho. na the cocoa farmer na otie kura se na ninti ya fa krachi ni monyamfo a wonim ngoma etua nkakakrakacha sa cha o mampanyi no wono ne ho kire no wo se me yan complain maka twa say there are serious issues now time no good for such issues because you care for your country and the issues no be we don't say it some maka twa say time no any law o mo penny ade enti no ya kasa kire ye ho say yes o invite me and I will not come but he invited me. Now arranging match and so fix it for us. Fix it. Je, now we can half a season 600 million. And no one some crowd yet. $600 million no. Ghana nye bi da. Say yedi koko nu yana ko dia gina mu say yakoje bosia e dia bedua koko. Ye nye bi da. De ye ne say koton koko na. Emfa so a ye nya no. E na afi bia de bi rehabilitate ye koko no. This is the first time in the history of cocoa. Buying say dear cocoa no ewu. Enya yare nko an ekun cocoa ni bi aye nkokora ne mrewa nyi enti enkotwangu ne enya ni nyina yi ne enya cocoa ho front me koje bosia e di cocoa no ya na kodikem. And what the cocoa no ya na koje bosia $600 million. $600 million no. Na ye di almost almost di mu $200 million e be expand cocoa processing companies. Sabaya you produce cocoa no more. Almost between I and you be a process. Into your moji no, or month me and you best at $350 million. Your magic.
Oh, Opoku. You'd be see Hanum because
only no, I can have 4 years. I don't know. Omako fire and Kuala do. O mine, Mimi constituency. A nipa best 6,000.
And I could do.
And one do ye cocoa na juma, be brilliant to your mocha. Men on catch all. Be brilliant to your mocha. Baby young people from Kuala, I musu, see a doma doya, Madoya, or bow and yam, a hunching to a cososicamo, a dog, or Montianca. What's this house in Womianca? Now wakes ask how we cry once, your Bamucosia, or my wabons and yasam kitwana. So you wrap up, but Mammy, I didn't know a cocoa sector by a so good for you. Cocoa sector. The Abaya be about who cried who are good for me.
Honorable
yes, mature reason.
Debbie. A man was in fear what you knew. Not maybe some of man say. The abani ye biano resort to the Bema de Nayad, Papa. Made intervention where you go. A lot of interventions by this government. The abano started Yananka me pay a pie irrigation. And yet the Yananka pay. By the end of the day, no, Yantimi and yet I'm increasing production. And you can't say, yeah, the intervention will go, oh, papa, but result no, the buyer no, yeah, papa. And the other no, I admire that to the intervention. No, oh, my head and I open out 7 years. And yeah, results no, yeah, papa. I buy no Babetoko 7 years in it. I feel be our boca. I feel we was some project is over boca. The budget or the paper next week. Was I feel we must have boca next week. Jamie admire a better. Yes, come. Na 24 hours no say idea dey. What dey do 24 hours? Idea dey. The woman say. One say nyame obo wiase no. Was say 24 hours and na ye dakro. And na krachefo enuma pomuden hu nyansa say. Say utimi dakro bia 24 hours utimi damu 8 hours a. Ubenya ahoden. Nya de abeta yare basa. And was say wa nya de kra no 8 hours the utimi ye dey. Eda. Na yes wo ahoden abetumi aye adwuma 16 hours and answer 10 and now 12 and now 14 bi de utumi ya still ubenya 8 hours no de aye dey e de ada o ma hene ye ha no ye adwuma 8 hours 8 hours no so a hours na ka 16 ni nyina ye bi di agro no ye de bi aye dey ada ba amanya atumpa abro kira ye mane na nom ko hoda bia no dodo ni nyina no wo mo na saa ankrankra bia timi dabi ba obi aso ye adwuma se ne be ya o man sika sembe dey e be kosoro enti ye wrajo mama say baby o man ni gina say si ai why you do o man ni hwe wonsa bia o so the policy aye de o man ni mawa ubetua man sesa aye dey aba sesa o kosa ko djubo a abrochira enye yi because o man o ka meno nti wo ye twa yanim say ye ba bosia bi wa enye yi Ghana ha ni bia ni ho aban ton bon say si a obeto Koko bodo kra no mo ton bonza manfo 2 milika koto no mahene
Ghana banks akoto cocoa board bonds 8.1 billion. Short-term bonds as 6 months penny to cocoa board and unim so debt restructuring. Cocoa board so to can be asheda. So mo konen chima ba ya betua. Enti de ya ba na ye ne say the president mama can say. So no be dia konwa ya. I was a Ghana economy na ye adwuma 24 hours. Enti de ya ba ye ne say yemfa no say ports. Baby ye ye niam ye be ye adwuma saa ma de achi. Enti ye beche 24 hours ni mu miensa 8 hours 8 hours 8 hours. Etu adwuma na amanfo ye ndada 8 hours on be yo adwuma 8 hours na pon. Opon a na nipa na mo ye adwuma na sa mo ye 500 na ye adwuma na 500 so asan ba.
Na we ka public and private sector.
Ye ka public and san private na bem. Ni mienu nyina na ye.
Na wo ska.
Ska de dey.
No, say 24 hour.
They dey betu am ka ho.
It hinges on a lot of factors.
Ebi de dey.
Energy, resource,
excellent.
And then demand. We crown no man means we nyare keto.
Demand no hodada. The make to report demand no hodada. Niam na begu ho ne pese yi. The obe yi ni kuta sika pese we buy delay just because ye timi anadwo aye pon nyina no na begu ho. Omo ntimi enyi wo mo niam. Eno ne ye ama wo mo. Now wo bisa me say ye be dan ye tue omo ka. Eno ne the key issue. Ye 8 hours traditionally 8 hours na ye no. Sika ye nya no bi ne adi tue omo ka. Ye increase by 8 hours a revenue ne ba ne ye be dan.
But it's not as easy as you are saying it.
No, mine. This is easy. But adia amai bia ye ama ye. Enti ni aye tactical say enya ni nyina aban adwuma bia na be ye bi. Ye wo ba bia demand no traffic no so. Ho na betumi aye say adwuma na ma aye dey. Aye ye. Na wo ka private companies. Hwe, madam for bi oye biscuit. Ono na me ni di we say ho komo. Ana ka chem say Eric. Me company ni ye adwuma 8 hours ayapon. Me produce biscuit in kwa 1,000 boxes every day. Biscuit no me de esam na ye. If say me use esam 100 bags. And I me de ye adwuma no. Now me de nipa 400 and my employer we ye adwuma ho. Say nipa 400 ni ye adwuma produce 1,000 na. That day no me wie adwuma. But me biscuit no apart from Ghana, ye told me biscuit ni because Cote d'Ivoire. You told me biscuit ni be called Togo. In fact, others say wo honye nyina na mtimi ye dey emiti. Enti say metimi aye 8 hours bi aka ho a me hia nipa 400. Send pa 400 ni 1,000 na. Emfaso na me nya na hanam di tua 400 no. Another 1,000 ya san produce no. Ade na me nya san faso no fa bi ntuom ka na me nya faso.
Well, you be consider the 24 hour common because even the other that come say baby where I work unim. Okay, let me talk about
yes.
that. But as I say more convincing you. For instance, Jefanko Abattoir maybe I'm here. 24 hours is very dear to our heart.
Yes.
Because your pon no numa. Now, man for we cannot do anything about it because why you need to power crisis, 3 demand over we cannot because of financial issues. So how do we engage extra hands? So maybe to wait for the following morning, almost about to take over to package.
No, I'm saying
so the 24 hour no one year careful.
No, I'm saying I'm saying amount for onyante the epesi chenasi. Me adwuma na me ye ndada no 8 hours na me o ma employ mo no say adwuma na nam di tu omo ka
yes enti omo so be adwuma
revenue from omo output no
enti omo so ayin bi tu omo be ba no omo so revenue
yes and ye di tu omo
but that's why me can say bia odo no na e don you it's easy as you are saying
and me ka try say
implementing is
me engage businessman bi ono produce biscuit no ono ye analysis na kire me no o kire me say so we a day no 8 hours we produce 3,000 boxes of biscuits.
But me never say.
Then first one between 20,000 to come and maintain first one case ya we try business no more.
In the agri sector, how is it going to impact it?
Agri sector very huge. Say you can agro processing. Until wo ye fan say we do meko. Say we do meko ni wi. Now wo factory baby we have between processing. Am ye dey akwa. When you demand ready market. So what you say? Your problem wa agri nyina say ye dua unya wo mo be dey ebeto enti wono so nim say one farm ma ne factory ni nya adwuma no also be dey friend pre-financing so until you look at both backward and forward linkages ubun say system ni move the otifie kwa be nya adwuma ni bia ye na wono so ye agene tax na government revenue cost ro
okay
na wonya income
Asunafo
na otade na aggregate demand cost ro na the otijom bia ye to na fe obi anso anya bi kakra
I mean that's we you Yeah, but it's always good.
Now, because as if was a which number US,
next week,
Madame, come marry
responsible. Short notice also about those. I'm sure that next week the chief executive himself and your good self will say.
But why my man come as no,
yeah, Monka.
The chief executive, man, the car.
Yeah, Monka. I can leave you with. I can only live with Eyezu.
What do you say? Million Abaro.
So, yeah. Baby, call off at the idea. Come on.